Hi. Hi, I'm Joshua Englander. It's a pleasure to meet you. Very good.
Hi, I'm Julia Tybalt. It's very nice to meet you.
It's a workout. Very good.
Have to be.
I also forgot Stephanie was in there.
Just because you see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Hello, welcome. I am Joshua Englander, and I'm today along with Dr.
Look how short she looks. I love it. Right.
One of the most useful things they found that happens to them, at least in my opinion, is people tell them no. They go out and they have to go out and report on the street. You're not going to do well in this class if you try to do it just from your dorm room.
When I went to the Occupy Boston people, is that there were two types of people there. There were the ones that were really excited to talk to you, and they were really wanted to know what you said. There were three actually, and then there were the people who were out of their head and not like crazy, but they were just really kind of scary, like the guys with bandanas. I didn't even want to talk to many of them. And then the third type, which were the people who were just kind of there and they didn't want to talk to you either. But
so after people really turned you down,
I went on to the next person.
Good.
Well, I think there are people that live in this country that believe that we're insane.
So if you were doing it,
we are the ones that are kooky.
But as the media, from a media standpoint, the media shouldn't take these things into account.
But
there used to be a standard of what people talked about.
All right, so
that's your opinion.
You look at the great broadcasters of history. You look at Cronkite. You look at Edward R. Murrow. If someone had said that on this show, you can bet they'd never be back on his show. It just didn't happen.
So
there was a standard.
If we were producing a show that was going to look at the issue of whether or not South Carolina should still fly the Confederate flag.
No.
Suppose we're going to do that. Would you have somebody on the show that basically presented the position that slavery was a good economic idea?
Well, on my show personally, probably not. What I would have is someone who has the facts and someone who can present it to both sides and then say what he thinks. Not just say, oh, there should be no flag. I would want to know why.
But if
that's what I would want.
If you bring up the subject, if you bring up a subject such as birtherism, if you bring up slavery, if you bring up, there's people that don't believe we really landed on the moon.
Yes, I know.
Exactly. That's
all
Gingrich wants to have a lunar colony. If you were going to talk about that, would you have a guest that says we didn't?
I'm just saying that I'm sick.
I think I would.
I'm just saying, my point being is I am sick of journalism that's so biased that thinks that if someone has no right to say what they believe in, what's the point?
This isn't biased. That person has every right to say what they believe in. They don't have the right to say it in front of a million people.
Why not?
If they're the one person who thinks it's true.
So,
not one, but like
so if I
1%.
thought that
a little bit out of the question, and of course the White House denied it, the Obama campaign denied it, the president himself denied it. What do you have to say towards that?
Well, Mr. Rove's claims seem to be counter to the facts.